Hello, this is a recipe for pork and prawn Shaomai or Siumai and a purple soup. The purple soup recipe is one that I think I made up. I can't seem to find a recipe for it online, so it might be mine, but I won't lay claim to it if somebody has a better recipe for it. It has tofu, purple cabbage, needle mushrooms or enoki mushrooms, and choy sum. Shaomai off, I've got a quarter cup of prawn and 1 cup of pork, and then I've dissolved 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in with 2 tablespoons of water. You can mix up the ratio of prawn to pork if you like. I'm just adding in some ingredients there for the shaomai. You can change this up as well if you don't like as much coriander or less garlic or whatever you'd like in it. Some people think coriander tastes like soap. Those people are wrong. This was the hard part, I think. Takes a little bit of practice, so give it a go and see what works best for you. I've rolled them out a bit flatter because I like a thinner dumpling wrapper. You could just use them as they come. I bought a pack of these from the Asian grocer close to my home, which is called Joy Martin's Silverdale, and they are, I think they're called wonton wrappers, but you can use them for both. I've put it in my hand, pressed it in a little bit, and then I've chucked in a couple of heaped teaspoons, whichever works for the size of your dumpling wrapper. Really play around with it, find what will work, and then you squeeze it at the sides and press the top in with your hand, and it makes a wee little lovely dumpling. So I ended up wanting to make them look a little bit pretty. At Yum Cha or wherever you eat your Shaomai, they sometimes put on a little prawn or some fish eggs. So I decided I wanted to put on some enoki mushroom on the top. I think they look really cute. You don't have to do that though. It's a bit too fiddly really. Then chuck them in the steamer, preferably a bamboo steamer. Didn't work too well with the metal one, but use what you've got. These were in for 5 to 10 minutes depending on the size. Take one out, have a check. You chuck them back in if it needs longer. In my soup I used about 1/3 of a block of silken tofu. You could put some noodles in. Vermicelli noodles would be really nice in this as well. It's really up to you what you'd like to put in your soup. So I've got the tofu, some coriander, purple cabbage, enoki mushroom, choy sum, and the spices. Start the soup off, I had about 4 cups of water in the pot and I put in all of the spices and flavours. When that came to boil, I put in the purple cabbage, let the colour come out a little bit of that, and then to join the purple cabbage we'll put in the enoki mushroom and the choy sum. Those don't need to cook too long, they're beautiful as they are quite fresh. And then I put in the tofu, that doesn't need to cook at all, just warm. After those soup flavours have gotten to know each other a little bit, you should be done with the soup. Soups are easy, but they're super delicious. I like to have my dumplings with a dumpling sauce as well as in the soup. You could pop the dumplings on the soup if you want the shaomai. For the dumpling sauce, I have 1 part soy sauce to 1 part vinegar, and then again lots of coriander. Thanks again for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can try this recipe out at home.